Good afternoon everyone. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Elliot. I'm a student in Year 12 at this school. And those of you who do know me will know that I love music. I've been playing music for as long as I can remember. I listen to music every day. But today, I'm not here to talk about music in such a good light. Let me tell you about something that happened this morning. And I bet my house that every single one of you in this room has experienced this today, this week, or at some point. So, I was having my breakfast, scrolling through TikTok, as you do, and I came across a video that had a song that I quite liked. So I watched the rest of the video. I then put that song into Spotify and listened to it on my bus walk to school. Within 30 seconds, I got bored and I skipped to the next song. Next song comes on, I like the first 30 seconds, I listen to it, then I skip it. And then I did it again, and then again, and then again. And then in the space of 3 minutes, I was on my 5th song. In the space of 1 song, I listened to 5. And I've been listening to those songs in the space of 30-second clips. This is the way we listen to music today, and we listen to it because of a cycle that looks like this. The habit loop. The cue. This is when you watch a video and you like the first 2 seconds of that song. The first 2 seconds leads you to release dopamine levels in your brain, which pushes you to watch the rest of the video. Not because you like what you've watched, but because you're anticipating that you will, because you previously seen videos with the same sound. Then comes the routine of you watching the video. The dopamine levels in your brain push you to get to the end because you hope that the video will be worth your time because of the sound. And then the reward. The reward is the end of the video. The video is worth your time. Song gets added to your playlist. Happy days. TikTok's amazing. Music's great. And then you scroll again, and the same thing happens again. And then you scroll again and again. And this is the way we listen to music. So that led me to question, does successful music on TikTok correlate to success in the charts? Well, funnily enough, in 2024, 84% of songs that reached the top 200 went viral on TikTok first. Does that sound like a coincidence to you? It doesn't sound like a coincidence to me, or to many music artists. I'm sure many of you have heard of Macklemore. He's one of the best musics of the last 10 years. But in 2021, he said that he almost quit music because of this correlation. That if you do well on TikTok in your music, it will do well in real life. But what if your music doesn't have a good 2, 3, 15-second sound? Well, this is the issue. Ollie, would you mind telling me who that figure is on screen?
You got it.
Okay, Tom.
Miles Davis.
Thank you very much, I thought I was losing my mind. Miles Davis. He is one of the best musicians of all time. That's not biased, but he is. Okay, Ollie, how many times have you been scrolling through TikTok and a clip of Miles Davis has come up, or a song of his?
I wouldn't know.
So, probably not many times. So you mean to tell me that if Miles Davis was born 40 years later, or in the period of TikTok, his music wouldn't have been successful? One of the greatest musicians of all time wouldn't have been successful in the time of TikTok. That's very concerning to me. Anyone, shout out, what genre of music was Miles Davis famous for?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, it would be rash for me to say that if TikTok existed when jazz was emerging, it wouldn't have been popular. But it is notable that in the world there are over 700 different genres of music, but a study in 2025 showed that teenagers, myself included, only listen to 7 or 8. This is due to the TikTok algorithm. If you like a house song on TikTok, it keeps feeding you house music, rap music, all of this, giving particular bias to very few genres. This may not be an issue for you. You like house music, TikTok keeps giving it to you, happy days. But you're then oblivious to over 650 music genres worldwide. Many genres have lost out because of this, such as crunk and new jack swing, which emerged in the 70s and 80s and was very popular at the time, but has not survived the era of TikTok because their music isn't popular for a 10 to 15 second space of time. So this is the way we consume music nowadays, but it hasn't always been this way. The way we used to consume music was like this. Myself, I've been playing Sunday League for a long time. If I have a 30-minute drive, you put the radio on. You don't like the first song, but you might like the next one, so you stick with the whole song. At the end of that 3 minutes, you decide whether you like the song or not. You don't listen to the first 2 or 3 seconds and unplug the radio or change the channel. You listen to the entire song. But this is not the way we listen to music today. Now, I appreciate I've just given you a lot of problems and not very many solutions, but I think the solution has already been found. Disclaimer to anyone in here who's 16 or below, but you may have heard that in the US they imposed a ban on TikTok for ages 16 and under. This was for political reasons, to get influence from other countries in voting and things like that, but I think this applies to music as well. The way we've just described we listen to music, listening to 3-minute, 4-minute periods of time. If children have access to TikTok from 9, 10, 11, and they don't like the song for the first 2 or 3 seconds, they will skip past it and probably never see it again. For all they know, if they stay for another 30 or 40 seconds, it might have been their favourite song. But because of the TikTok algorithm, they will never know. So, what do I want you to take away from this today? Everyone here, I want you to do me a favour. Next time you like the first 2, 3, 15 seconds of a song, stick with it for the entire 3 minutes and then tell me whether you like it or not. But more importantly, if you don't like the first 2 or 3 seconds, listen to the entire song. It is only 3 minutes. Because of TikTok, 3 minutes may seem like a very long period of time, but I promise you, it's not. And this is the way I hope we will consume music for the rest of our lives. Thank you.